getting everything going on YouTube as well. So I am multi-streaming here, just having a bit of fun here with everything. And yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah, just a click away. Imagine that. A guy who's not computer savvy, and I'm having fun here online. Just getting people to join in. Well, we're here today. We're doing it. We're having fun. Who's out there? Who's having fun? Who's not having fun? Let's do it. We are having fun today. Fun today. Just trying to see who's out there, who's having fun. Got to get people online, though. You got to get talking. Hmm. There we go. I'm trying something new and I'm succeeding at it. This is something different. I'm not used to. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, um, yeah, this didn't work like I was hoping to do. There we go. I'm still there. Oh, I'm still. Oh no, it's still there, but it's still not right. Just the two of us. Just admit. Oh, I see. It's over here. Maybe I can take that dragon order. No. I'm playing with my computer and trying to learn what I'm doing. Always trying something new. Always trying something new. That's a thing. You always got to try something new. Ah, imagine that. Mm-mm-mm. I love it. So many things that you can do. I wish I knew about TikTok a long time ago. Wish I'd have started a long time ago. Ma- Maiden, like, share, follow button. Always nice to see people jumping on. I was just talking to a gentleman from Switzerland earlier, and just checking to see who's out there. Oh, and yeah, always having fun. That's what it's. Really all about. You got to have fun in life, or you're doing it wrong. Sorry there. People doing things. I am learning stuff here all the time. Hey, hey, Big Daddy, nice to see you out there. I seem to recall you were here before, and why not? I know this is a great space. Well, how was your day today? How are things going? I see. I'm gonna try. Marine. Hope I said that right. Please, if I did not, please, my apologies. Oh, there we go. And indeed, hi to you. Hi, Big Daddy. Hit the like, share, follow button. Right now, TikTok has a Rose challenge, so that's kind of a cool thing. And one of these has a mirror image, one of them does not. So, hey, hit the like, share, follow button if you want to learn to create an income online. That's what I do, Matt. Matt, and nice to see you there. People jumping through. It's amazing to watch people jump through. And hey, where are you from? What's the weather like today where you were? Today was a balmy 0 here, Northern Ontario. My TikTok has a much better color than my YouTube. It's kind of a whitish over there, kind of like my beard. Yeah, I've never had a beard before. Something I've grown maybe over a weekend or a holiday kind of deal. But I've never had a beard before, and you know why? 36 years in the fire service. You're not allowed to have a beard in the fire service. So now that I retired the 1st of November, yeah, I'm growing one. See what it looks like, see how it works, see if I like it or not, even. I don't even know. Right now, it's because it's white, it just looks all bleached in. It's kind of, you can't really tell. And hi, everybody out there. It kind of cool thing to do. See if, well, that made it worse. Better keep them on. And so imagine at 57 years of age, I started something new, something I've never done before. I created an income online. Imagine that. I created an income online. And I'm not computer savvy. I didn't grow up on computers. I never knew anything about it. We were always told, get outside. It's a nice day out. And on the rain days, you could come in and watch TV. And as bizarre as it sounds, 4 years ago, I got rid of my TV. It was just a distraction. So, yeah, it's nice to see people jumping in, joining on. And people are all over the place. It's just a cool thing to see. And yeah, I am. Oh, sorry, I just thought I'd try something over there. That's not working. So, yeah, imagine being able to create an income online. I was the last person they'd ever thought would ever do that. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, it's not one of my fortes. It's nice to see people jumping in. What are you doing today? What were your plans today? And everybody has that weekend list. I call it a wish list, right? My wife calls it a to do list, a honey list, the honey do list. But I call it a wish list. She wish I could get all this done, and I may or may not even try. See how it goes. Since I've retired, I'm not worried about the little things. I'm not worried about the big things either. If you take care of the little things, the big things take care of themselves. If you take care of your pennies, the dollars take care of themselves. I learned that one a long time ago. So yeah, and hi, nice to see you out there. Where are you from today? What kind of weather did you have wherever you're from today? It is nice to see people jumping in, jumping on, and having fun. I appreciate it. It's always fun to see. I mentor people into digital marketing. I sell a product. I show you how to resell that product, and you can make income like I did and retire, or even go shopping and not have to use a calculator. That was one of my first things was getting rid of my credit card debts and going shopping without using a calculator. Once I did those two, I had it beat. I knew it was doable. I knew there was an income to make online. Thank you for hitting the like, shares, and follow. Keep hitting that button. Hit the roses. Nice to see people jumping on. What kind of weather did you have today? Chopa? Chopa? Where are you from? Not a really common name, but it's a different name. It's kind of cool. And thanks for the hearts, the friends, the likes. I appreciate it very much. Always interesting to see people jumping on. Always cool. Well, sorry, just checking something else out. I've got lots of different things going on at the same time. Because I mean, I'm over here on TikTok, but I'm also over here on YouTube as well. And same face, same everything, same background. You're probably wondering what I'm doing, and that's okay. Chopa, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, and follow button. Whoever else is out there as well. And over there, Peter, hit the like, share, follow button, subscribe button, comment. Where are you from? What was the weather like today? If you're on my live earlier today, we were outside at a campfire. The dogs running around having fun. And today, even though it was zero out, it was at the freezing point. At the high, at the highest of the day, the height of the day was zero, so it was below zero today almost all day. And we were outside, beautiful campfire, having fun with everything. And why not? We had fun. I had a great time. My wife and I, the dogs, running around having fun. And my grandkids stopped by for about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. So I am checking out other things as well, seeing what's going on. So yeah, just speaking to another gentleman here from Switzerland, from Zurich, Switzerland, which is kind of cool. And yeah, he's asking to see how things are and seeing if he could get some help. And so I told him where I'm from. I'm from Ontario, and Northern Ontario actually. And yeah, so he's like, "Hey, what's? I'm interested. What are you doing?" And I'm curious. And what are you working on? How can I help? How can I jump in? So I'm going to get in in with him on that, and he's going to slowly figure this out, slowly get in, create an income, and who knows where he's going to be in 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. I will certainly help him as much as I can. He certainly seems like he's having a great time, and yeah, I wonder, Sam. I wonder if he's online. I'm going to tell him I'm currently on a tick clock. And here, let's see if he goes for that. Kind of different. I know he's probably not going to be expecting that, which would be kind of cool. I'm not sure exactly which program he's in. I don't actually think he's into my program yet, but that's okay. Everybody needs to start somewhere. And so I'm going to actually help him and see if he gets himself going. I do know he's on quite a few other programs as well, so that's kind of cool. And Sam Flesher, I guess we'll see if he gets going. And hey, where are you from, Danny? Nice to see you there. Where are you from? And I love saying hi. I love seeing where people are from. It's always kind of cool. And I've both got I've got multiple streams going right now. It's kind of cool to see. And hey, let's see if this gets going. We'll see if Sam Flesher gets online here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. Maybe I shouldn't say pick on him a little bit, but we'll certainly have a bit of fun. See how he's doing. And nothing but a little bit of one-on-one time. I love that the most. It's the best way to really make a connection with people. I find even this is so impersonal. I find it so impersonal because even though I know you're watching, I know you're there, it's just not the same. And yeah, it's just different to see that and see people joining in. So yeah, KK, nice to see you join. Hit the like, share, follow button. And how was your day today? Where are you from? That's one of the big questions I have is where are you from today? What's going on? And was it a nice day where you were today? And, without any real response, yeah, I never know. So we're out here having a bit of fun, checking out people, seeing what's going on, seeing what life is bringing all of us. And yeah. Hmm. I love it. I love seeing people's wins. Yeah, love it. Do, 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 do. Nothing going on the calendar. This is caught up. That's caught up. That one there's. Where'd that one go? Oh yeah, that one there. Okay, I can close that one. Do it work? Let's see what's up now. Oh, okay, get rid of it. Do. And hey, nice to see you there. Boa Nodi, Brazil. I love it. Brazil. Nice to see people there. And your name is, oh, please say I say it right. Lizette. Radically, hi, how are you? People jumping in, joining in, having some fun. And Time is very limited on our little marble, but it's indeed nice to see you out there. How you? What was the weather like today in Brazil? Let's find out from Brazil first. Let's see what the weather was like. And radically nice to see you there. And yeah, I've tried shares before. Not that I don't like it. It just does not work. Usually my internet cuts out. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean I haven't tried. And oh, I'm gonna try that name too. Please do not say I got it wrong. Oh, Rio Grande. Oh, that's a cool place. I've seen lots of videos and stuff from there. I think that looks like an awesome place to go. Uh, Xenophobic. Xenophobic. How are you? And Rio Grande, Brazil. That would be just. I can bet money that is a gorgeous place. Please tell me that I'm right on that one. And I think what was the weather like today? Were you in the what 60s? I'll bet you it was. And and here it was zero, man. You could freeze water today or 32, or just, and that was the high. It was below that. It's down to like 34 or -2 or -4. So depending on which way you go, Celsius or Fahrenheit. So imagine that. Imagine, yeah. I wish I was down there in Brazil with you right now. That's where I wish I'd be. That's that'd be a really nice place to be right now, Brazil. I believe you're in the rainy season too, are you not? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think you're in the rainy season right now, aren't you? Like it's like your fall, what we would call fall. So that'd be your. So I might be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Can you join? Yeah, no, sorry. I've tried that before. It doesn't work. It doesn't. I My live breaks up. I don't have a good enough internet for that. So I'm radically motivated. I'm terribly sorry. I think it's cool for you to ask, and thank you very much. I appreciate you asking that. That's very cool. And but I can't do that. I've tried before, and I am kind of waiting for another gentleman to jump in. I'm gonna try with him for sure. And nothing against you by any means. Don't feel the wrong way. Uh, but yeah, just Northport, Northport. Nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button, and hey, let's create an income online. Let's have some fun. We're gonna see here. Up. Nope. Oh wow, no wonder it's midnight in Zurich, Switzerland right now. So yeah, I don't blame him for being. He's probably gone to bed. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if he's on or not. We're gonna see how that goes. Um, we'll go from there. Nice to see people jumping in, jumping on, having fun, creating income online, and sold. No, sorry. I don't know what I would have sold, but anyways, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So radically motivated, yeah. Rio Grande do Sul. I would love to be in Rio and find out what kind of weather was there today. I think you're in the rainy season. I'm not positive on that one. Hit the like, share, follow button. And I'm just trying to get some discussions going here on the weather and how beautiful their countryside is. And what would be the most desirable thing in your country, or even in just the area that you live in right now? I mean, myself, there's Niagara Falls, the 30,000 islands. There's so many caves around that you could go looking through. So just cool to see that. and cool to see the different options that you would be able to do. And Brazil weather, and yeah. So let's see what the weather is like in your neck of the woods. Where are you from? I'm in Northern Ontario, where today we had a high of 0 or 32, depending on which way you look at it. So yeah, it was a cool day today. So, and hey, I'm out here sitting with everybody else, and a little corner in my basement, and just enjoying some time with you, enjoying some time with you. And yes, I have multiple streams going right now. And Roberta, nice to see you there. What was the weather like today where you are? People jumping in, jumping on. I might just go read a book at this rate. Yeah. It's just not. What have I got to do to make it interesting? I got to get interesting. I think that's my biggest thing. Maybe I'm just a blog kind of guy. Lots of people out there. Huh. Always something going on. Hey, hey, Charlie, Kenya, how you doing? Of course, that's coming from Stell. I got a question for you, Stell. If Charlie and Kaya aren't in, what what progress would be made by saying hi? Hmm? Just asking for a friend, right? You got to get them to join first, then you can do that. Other than that is kind of like just opening a window and saying hi. Nobody's outside. Ahmad, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. Hit the share button. Get as many people as you can here online. I'd love to see 30 people online here. Hmm. Well, there we go. Nice to see people jumping on. People coming through. Din Kesser. Din Kesser. Huh? Different name there. That's kind of cool. Nice to see people jumping in. Indeed. Let's uh let's all say hello. Let's say hello to everybody. And why not? Right? Why not have a bit of time? Why not enjoy the weekend? Hopefully you did. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. You know, it's It's a gorgeous day out there today. It was, anyways, here. Even though it was cold, it was a very cold day here. But yes, it was a good day, anyways, nonetheless. So yes, indeed. Hi, how are you doing there? Uh, if I recall, you've been here before. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Right now, a 3 rows challenge TikTok did. It's probably get done now, but hey, what the hey. Thank you for the likes and get those numbers up, get them going. Hit the share button and let's shit the bed, get everybody out before they actually go to bed. It's 6 o'clock right now already. I've got 2 streams on the go. I've got TikTok and YouTube, and I'm also speaking to another gentleman here from Zurich as well, Switzerland, which is kind of cool. And I told him that I'm live on TikTok, and let's see about joining in, and let's see if he actually does it or not. If he just replies. And thank you for the likes. I appreciate it very much. Lisa K, how are you doing? Wow, she was so quick. She barely even popped up. Today's your birthday. Vanilla, that's right. I remember you now. And I remembered you did that. Your name was that last time. Yes. And today's your birthday. How old are you today, buddy? And how old are you today? Vanilla, let's see. Let's fess up. 15. There we go. And what was where? Don't give me the exact location. Whereabouts do you live? And I remember you answering this before, but I speak to so many different people throughout the day, whether it's on. You're in Canada. Now, if I'm correct, I think you're in Toronto, was it not? See if I'm right or not. Thea, nice to see you there. Even no? Okay. Let me hold on. Let me think. I'm just trying to go back through the Rolodex of memory here. Montreal. No, sorry. See, I was going to say Edmonton or Calgary. So I wasn't even close. But hey, I do remember you because I remember you saying vanilla before, and I remembered that. It was kind of cool seeing that. And what was the weather like today in Montreal, buddy? I'm down by kind of out by Toronto area, just north of there, 3 hours. Boo. Bobby, nice to see you there. And where are you from? Alex, nice to see you there jumping in. Jump on. Where are you from today? Let's see what's going on in the world today, what the weather was like. It was cold. Yeah, it's cold here too. We got a high of 0 today, and we're somewhere around minus 3 pretty well. -3, -5. Naho. Yeah. Nice to see you there. Nice to see you jump on. Hit the like, share, follow button. And where are you from, Naho? PO3. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, but it's kind of different. And yeah, I'm waiting to see if Sam Fletcher here gets on. Oh. And he's asking me a question. Get him going. Yep. There. And we'll see he gets out here going. And it's nice to see people jumping in, jumping on. Always nice to have other people jumping in from all over the place. And you never know. He's going to jump on here shortly. We'll see. And I'll see about letting him in. And thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. We're up to what, 638. Let's get that up to 5Gs. We got to get that up there, 5K, right? And not only that, let's get 30 people online. We got to hit the share button, hit the like button, and the follow button. I appreciate it very much. And yes, so let's see if. And thank you for liking the live again. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it very much. I was just looking for something else at the same time here. I don't see it, but that's okay. And hey, let's create an income online. And thank you again for hitting the likes. I see that number bumping up real quick. You got her almost up to a K there. And yeah. And who else do we have online there? It doesn't it doesn't have a face. I don't know who's on there, but hey, where are you? Where are you from? And hit the like, share, follow button. And that's what I do. I help people create an income online. I know Vanilla. I know you probably can't do that. You're 15. It doesn't mean you can't. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I usually try to tell people you should be 18 at least, anyways, 19, before you start doing something like this. Um, because realistically, you're not ready yet. And that's okay. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you hitting the live, hitting joining in. Rhinox. Sarah, nice to see you there. Victor, and people jumping in, jumping through, and skipping along, right? Victor, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow. User 58, people jumping in, jumping on. And we're talking to different people today. Vanilla's birthday today. He's 15 years old. Yeah, he just hit that today. And that's cool. And sorry, I'm just checking out YouTube to see who's on there as well, who's doing what, who's on first, what's on second. You never know who's no one on third. Just checking to see who's there. Those that were there are now out for a little bit, and that's okay. Nope. Oh, look at that. No, I don't want to do that. Put that back. There we go. So sorry about that. And what's the best piece of advice as someone just starting their career could keep going? Well, Sarah, what career are you going into first? Because if I pick a career, we'll say basketball, and you're doing surgery, then the advice I give you may not be any good. So, first, let's start with what kind of career are you going into? Um, and then we can narrow that down very quickly. Office work at a school board. Oh, well, you're going to have to turn off all your emotions. You're going to have to turn off your ears. You're going to have to, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen that you have to brush off. Uh, the office work, especially if you're at the front desk of the office at a school, depending on if it's a grade school or a high school or university, um, let's find that one out first. Are you at a grade school, a high school, or a university? Let's pump that one up. Let's find out a little bit more, and we'll see how much you're going to have to brush off your shoulders. And at the board office, oh, then so all you've got is internal drama. So don't get caught up in that. Don't spread the rumors. Don't. Um, when the parents call in to complain about something, take everything with a grain of salt because they're going to over embellish everything they say about their children. It's guaranteed. About how their child is the best and how the other one is the worst. And you take side A, side B, and the truth, which is sometimes nowhere near the middle. And you're going to say, okay, sure, I'll just pass this on. Never judge someone till you've walked a mile in their shoes. So I don't really know if that's going to help you, but you're going to find a lot of internal drama, and don't get caught up in it. If anybody says, "Did you hear about?" Say, "Oh no, oh my," and then they may ask you, "Well, what did you hear about?" "I'm new here. I don't know anyone yet," and stick to that story for about a year, and then after that, they're going to say, "Look, you're not new here. What did you hear?" Say, "I don't know. Nobody talks to me about stuff. You're the only one that tells me anything." And you're going to find that's going to help because they're going to tell you lots of stuff and they're going to tell everybody how you know nothing and that they tell you everything. And then they're all going to jump in. 7 years in. You've been given 7 years in. There you go. Right? So you always pretend you're the new person, and once you aren't the new person, so nobody else ever tells me anything. You're the only one that tells me anything, and then they're gonna think that they're all that, and they're gonna keep coming back to you, and because they're gonna want to be the hero, they're gonna tell everybody that they got you tuned in, and you just smile and say thank you, and just let it go. Don't spread it unless it's something awesome like you can't believe it. But once you get caught up in that, you're going to get caught up a lot. So always brush it off. I've been I just remember first after 36 years in the fire department. And if I had a nickel for every time somebody said, "Did you go to that car accident? What happened? Who was it?" And I would say stuff like, "Sorry, I never even made the call." Or I got to make the call, but I wasn't even there. I was doing traffic control. You just you deflect all the time. Let it go. People are way too curious. And I don't know if you remember in school the telephone game where the teacher told one person ABC, and by the time they got to the last person, it was giraffe, horse, and monkey. And you got, how in the world did that ever change? And that's exactly what happens in not just the schools, every workplace that's going to happen. So do not get caught up in that phone game. Do not get caught up in that. Always deflect it. I wasn't there. I don't know. You got to let me in on it because I know nothing. Nobody tells me anything. You always play the last guy to know anything. And you become the first guy they run to because they always know you're the last guy. So they go to you first. And eventually you get to either cut off whatever's going on and you get to help them out. Mayhem, tell you what, click ready in my comments. I'll show you how to get a blueprint. I'll send it to you for free. You can check it out and you can create an income online. How does that work for you? Hey, boss, does that sound pretty good? Imagine being able to work for yourself, create an income online, and not have to worry about it. Totally doable. See, Sarah, see how he jumped on there? He jumped on, jumped off. He put up a comment and left. You've probably already found schools like that, or your employer, your place of employment. You're going to see that all the time. Deflect, push it in a direction that works for you or for whatever's going on. You just let them go. Don't worry about it. Have some fun. Now, that doesn't mean you can make fun of them, even though you'd like to. It'd be kind of fun to do, but yeah. Manu, I love the name. That is cool. Is that your real name or is that just a TikTok name? Nice to see you there. And where are you from, Manu? We're talking to a Sarah right now. Oh no, wait. That was Vanilla was in Montreal, and my coworkers always chat about our boss, and I have to sit there and say nothing. You are right. You're absolutely right. And the best part is you don't actually have to say nothing. You can just say, "Oh, really? Oh, wow. I wish I'd have known that." You can play into it without playing with it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not. I kind of hope so. I don't know how many times I've played that one. Say, "Oh, are you serious? I wish I'd have known that." Or, "Why has nobody told me this? How long has that been like that?" So, but if they aren't talking to you, just turn away. And there's, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you two were talking with, I didn't want to interrupt. Makes perfect sense. You need to write these words of wisdom down. Well, you can do that too. I think there's a record feature. I don't know for sure because I'm not that computer tech savvy. Yeah, office drama tips. And I'll give you a good book to read, though. It's called Verbal Judo. Go go sign it out from the library. You probably got it. And there's Verbal Judo 2. It's actually given to forces, including the Canadian Police Force. Most of the Americans have it as well. It's gone over to Europe, all over the place as well. Hopefully, you wrote that down. Verbal Judo. Write that down. Read the book. If you're anything like me, I read it like 3 times because it takes a lot to get through this old skull of mine. It's pretty thick now. And Verbal Judo. It's a great book to read. And trust me when I say you will learn some of the best techniques. You know what I mean? And it's in there. All of those are in there. And thank you, Sarah, for following me. I appreciate it very much. Don't forget to like the share button as well, and the super fan button as well. And if you're looking to create an income online 2 hours a day, click ready in comments. I'll send it to you. You can look at it for free. There's another video. You get to sign in, look at the testimonials from other people who have created 6 figures in 6 months. That's not for everybody. It's not guaranteed for everybody. Everybody learns at a different pace. You being in a school, you would see that naturally on your own. So I don't need to tell you that one. But indeed, Verbal Judo, check out that book. You're going to enjoy that book. And if you want more wisdom from an old fart sitting in a chair, ask away. What other questions do you have? And looks like you're the only person on. So why not ask away? Let's have some fun. How old are you, Sarah? You love books? Yeah, good. You'll enjoy that one. 1 and 2. They're very short little book, very thin little books, probably 100 pages, and they put big letters in there for people like me. So yeah, Ginger, nice to see you on. My wife's a Ginger. Said I'd never again. Yeah, there's a thing called a snap. It's called the Ginger Snap. Kobe, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And you're 31. That's the perfect age to be, to start, complete anything. And that's when I think I was in my prime. So I'm sure you probably think the same right now. And I'm 50. So I'm slowing down. I'm enjoying life more. And maybe you're married, maybe not. Maybe you have kids or not. I don't know. None of my business. I don't need to know unless you want to. That's a you thing. I am happily married. However, I know that because my wife tells me all the time. So yeah. And Gail, nice. Is that Gail? Yeah. Gail, nice to see you there. Nice to see people on and having some fun. And I enjoy seeing everybody out here. And hoping to retire in the same workplace I'm at now, so advice would be perfect. Well, if I had a nickel for every time I said that too, honestly, take it the wrong way. Why I would have said that? I know that you're wondering that. I don't even have to think it. I know you're thinking it. Why I would say exactly that? And one place I worked at, people got hired on, usually in their 20s and 30s, and just because of experience, you needed a certain amount of experience to get into this place. And when I started, 2 people left in a pine box. They worked there until they actually died on the job, not of natural causes. And one of them got upset, quit. So to me, out of 100 people, a rotation of 3 and 2 of natural causes, that was a pretty environment. And when people ask me about it, I would say, I am going to work here till I die. And lo and behold, 2 years later, total change in management. And within 2 months, I said, I will. There was a revolving door for people coming in and out the door, getting hired, fired, quitting, frustration, you name it. Uh, so you can't always say that. Um, I've learned that one by experience, but that mindset is what's going to help you get that long term. I know that most school boards or office in that area usually have a pension plan, uh, and they're usually not too bad. So that'll be not too bad. It'll help you achieve that goal. You've probably got benefits and everything as well, which is awesome. Um, but I was in the fire service for 36 years as well, and I'll tell you what. At the end of it, I still wouldn't have made enough on my pension plan to enjoy a good retirement where I could enjoy life. I had to find another way to create an income, whether it was working weekends and stuff like that. And I just got sick of that because the more I worked, it seemed like the less I made or less I took home. So I started reselling digital marketing. I started a digital marketing business and I make 100% the profits and I teach other people how to do it now. And you could make 100% profits as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And and if you knew how many of those guys, and I don't just mean Scarborough guys, um, that end up working as greeters at storefronts, or maybe I know some guys are doing house painting because they're not making enough, and it's sad. It just and it unfortunately here in Canada, it's going to get worse. And thank you very much, Amazing Grace. I love it. That's a great name for a TikTok name, by the way. Um, but what I can tell you is that we're going into a massive recession. It's only just starting. A lot of people haven't um, noticed it yet. They're not talking about it yet right now because they're so busy sidetracked with government and the prime minister and everything else going on right now that people are not paying attention. But those who are paying attention are noticing right now massive, not just in the auto industry layoffs, but houses being repossessed, remortgaged. Uh, they're losing their homes. Those numbers are skyrocketing, and it's just the beginning. You're going to see a real plummet here in houses very shortly. In the new year, you're going to see house prices go down dramatically. And all because they've lost them to the banks. The problem the bank has is that they're going to have a pile of homes, stuff that they're going to have to figure out what they want to do. Ah, sorry. There we go. That should have shut off right away, but it didn't. Um, they're going to have to figure out what they want to do because they're going to have people that have keep up the good work. Thank you very much. And Sabella, nice to see you there. Where are you from? But you're going to see the recession take over big time. That's why I got into digital marketing. I make 100% the profits. I work for myself, and I get, yeah, you're going to see the interest rates are going to start falling very shortly. The only reason they're holding right now is because they're all afraid of an election, which isn't going to happen because Carney's, um, you know, talking to a lot of guys right now and making sure that everybody's happy and that they're all going to vote in his favor. And you're going to see us spend more money than we did in the last year. He's only going to make it worse. Um, so by the time reality hits sometime midsummer, you're going to see a whole plummet, and it's going to hurt a lot. Um, so as much as I hate saying it, hold on to your money for a little bit longer. I'm assuming that you're renting right now, and keep the renting going until midsummer. I think you're going to see a big change. and a drop in pricing, a drop in housing, and certainly a drop in the mortgage rate. And when you walk in, and if you've got a decent little amount of money, you'll be able to buy a decent home. Of course, if you're renting, the nice part is you'll be able to say, take it from the bank, which will lucky living with your parents even better. As much as I hate saying it, um, I'm not saying ride. Be super cordial with them, though, please. Um, but indeed, ride that out a little bit longer, probably till midsummer or fall, and you're going to see the prices drop. The interest rates are going down through the floor, and you're going to be able to walk in. You might not have a large sum of money, but you'll have a sum of money which will be a better equivalent to your down payment. If you walk in now, you'll have a small amount of money for your down payment because the house will be much larger price. When it drops down, that same amount of money is a much better equivalency. If you understand what I mean, your ratio will be much better. You might come in with percent now, but if you wait till fall, you might have 10% because the house value will drop down to where you can actually afford it and get yourself a decent payment. You know what I mean? So you're not paying 3,000 a month. You might only pay 2,000 or 1,500. So that's entirely up to you. I'm not saying that's how you should do it or what you should do. And I am certainly not an economy guy. I'm just like everybody else. I watch what's going on and I make predictions that are probably all false. Am I right? Am I wrong? I've been wrong the odd time, once or twice. I don't know how many times. I don't count them anymore. So, but yeah, if you can. Now, the other thing you can do is if you like that house that your parents are in, yeah, you like that one once or twice, or I don't know, whatever. The other thing you can do too is a reverse mortgage with your parents. I don't know how old they are, and that's up to you. They may not be into that, but you set it up as a through a lawyer, so it's a reverse mortgage, and you make the payments on the house until, um, and I don't mean you. Let's say your parents' house is paid for. I'm just going to use that as an example. Then you would give them that 1,500 or 2,000 a month. The house does actually go into your name, and they stay there until they can no longer stay there on their own, and then they go to a home. And then after they pass away, there's no more balance left. That home automatically belongs to you. But they've gotten to enjoy that income to go on holidays, trips, whatever they want to do. And they don't have to worry about the house because now it's your problem, right? When the water breaks or something, you fix it. It's yours. They become tenants. And so that's another great way to do it. I know a lot of other people that have done exactly that. And the great part is, unfortunately, when they pass away, and it's 100% guaranteed that they will be passing away, um, uh, you will not have to pay an inheritance tax because you will have purchased it long before their passing. They won't have to claim it as an income. And again, I'm not an accountant, so do not take my word on it 100%. But they don't have to classify it as an income, or they might have to be no because they're renting it off. They're renting off of you, but they have the rent for free. So there is a certain little thing there, but it works out pretty good for you and for them. They get to enjoy the money from the house that they've invested in over the years, and you get to purchase a house that you love and adore and you grew up in. Hopefully, it's in the area you want to be in. Brady, sorry, I don't do shares. I've tried before. It cuts in and out. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I have a very low um, internet feed, so I can usually do pretty good on my own. But as soon as I do a share, it just cuts in and out. Next thing I know, I lose the whole thing, or I have to shut whoever it is I'm with off. So yeah, it doesn't work that way. 7 minutes from work, Sarah. You're in the best spot. I would certainly talk to your parents and see about a reverse mortgage. See if they're interested in it, and or maybe even before doing that, do a little research, Google it, have some fun with it. Ask ChatGPT to do a little research on it for you. I'm sure you're into that now. I just started using ChatGPT and figuring it out. So go into that, and it can write you up a whole contract, and then you can go to a lawyer after that. But do your research first, see if you like that idea, and then make the presentation to them, and they get to enjoy their investment, which is the best of both worlds. Hopefully, there's a what they call a granny suite, where it's a separate little apartment for you. I hope maybe there's that for you, that's already set up, which would be really cool. Let me know if you have that or not, which is kind of cool. But 7 minutes from work, I certainly hope you're walking or bicycling that and really enjoying that time as well, unless it's raining. But yeah, you could probably even buy one of those cheap little electric cars or even an e-bike. Those things run for free. Well, no, that's not true. You have to plug them in and they can still. But, anyways, an $800 investment for a bike that you can ride, what, 8 months out of the year, pretty close, and get back and forth to work almost free. Wow, that's a bonus. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And I'm really enjoying some time here with you, Sarah. And it's just, yeah. So now you've got a couple of good tips and a good book to read. You could probably read it in a day, maybe two at the most if you take your time. Like I said, I read it 3, 4 times. And again, that's because my old noggin there is awful slow. Now, she ain't what she used to be. But I'll tell you, it sure changed the way I look at a lot of things. Just reading that book alone, you start realizing you've been doing it wrong for years. And some people, you're going to realize when you read it too. Some people are already doing it, they just don't know they're doing it. And you go, "Whoa, really? I know a guy like that or a girl like that. I know somebody just like that." Then you start realizing that, yeah, I got to make some small changes. And bizarrely enough, you say, "Well, that's not a big deal. I can do that." It's a little harder than you think. Once you learn the techniques, though, you go, "I can do that. I can totally do that." And you go, "I love it." So sometimes it's the little things. Wouldn't you agree? The little things are what makes a big difference. The little things are what set you aside. The little things are what do it. Little things are what do it for me. It used to be the big things, but I come to realize it's not. It's the little things in life that make it worthwhile. Myself, I enjoy sitting down, watching my grandkids play, and then I'll go inside for an hour or two on the computer and do my job, and then go back to watching them, go back to having fun, go check out my email and find out that I had a $900 while watching my kids play in the sandbox, that I made an income. Jim Barker, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. I'm an old fart talking to people and giving them advice, whether it's good or bad. That's for you to decide. And hey, Zach, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. Like I say, I'm on here from 7 till 8. I started early today because I had a couple minutes. I have to step out for a couple minutes here shortly. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh. And I will be back though, however. Yeah, imagine being able to create an income online at age 57. And I was able to retire from the fire service because of it. And to me, that's the coolest part. Knowing that I am retired from the fire service. I don't have to get up at morning, 4 o'clock in the morning when that tone goes off. Or I'm just sitting down for supper and the tones go off, you get up again. So yeah, cool. And Veronica, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. My name's Pep Hamill. I help people create an income online. What I do, and I do it for free. My wife says I'm crazy for doing it, but what the hell? My wife says I'm crazy no matter what. So I might as well be crazy and help other people and have fun. And hey, oh, I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff here. Uh, anyways, I'm here helping other people, having fun. And everybody's gone today now. They were all here a minute ago. We still got our live going on over here. Creating income. Where are you tonight? Why do you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. I'm going to be right back after these messages. Hey, I'm back. I never really left. I'm still here. Oh. Hey, Tyson, nice to see you there, jumping in. And where are you from, Tyson? Sorry, you're the only guy on because I stepped away for a minute there. Excuse me. And yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Luna, nice to see you there. Where are you from? So we've been talking to different people about different things and enjoying it. Thank you for liking the lives. I appreciate it. And 788. Wow, I'm usually way up over 5Gs by now. We're set 5K. Imagine that. That's all right. Luna, nice to see you there. And where are you from? What was the weather like today where you were? And hey, what else is going on? What's going on today? Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, just checking out different things. And I think you're from Canada and Toronto. Right on. I'm 3 hours north of you from here. So imagine that. You're actually way closer than you think. It is indeed a small world. And yes, so imagine 3 hours north. That's where I live. Oh, excuse me. Depending on where you're leaving from Toronto, I guess. And so, what was the weather like down in Toronto today? In the big smoke, as everybody says. Right now, it was minus. We were supposed to get a high of 0 today. It was down to minus like 5 last night. It'll probably be again the same again tonight. So that's hopefully that's going to change, but you never know. And hey, I've got TikTok over here and YouTube over there. So it's kind of cool to see both of you going on at the same time. So if you see me answering questions that may or may not be asked on one or the other, that's why. It's not an uncommon thing for me to do. I enjoy getting 2 or 3 of them on the go and chit chatting to people from all over the world. And Luna, what was the weather like today in Toronto? Was it a nice day, kind of cloudy, raining? I wasn't paying attention because I was outside today with a fire on the go in the backyard, enjoying a nice campfire. So, yeah. And thank you for following the live. I appreciate that. What was your weather like today in Toronto? Let's start a conversation. Or let's not. Carmen. Different way of doing it. I love it. Kind of cool. Willie, I think you've been on before, Willie, haven't you? Yeah, maybe not. You don't Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why do you leave me here alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. Just like that. She was gone. Your boy knocks. Does he? Undercover. Undercover Lang? Long? Nice to see people during Pez. Hey, Pez, you're back, buddy. I haven't seen you in a little while. Like last night. Yeah, 7 till 8. You know I'm here, buddy. Nice to see you jumping on, joining in. What was your day like today, Pez? I was just talking to Luna there. She's from Toronto. She wouldn't tell me what the weather is like down there in Toronto, but Pez, what was it like for you today? What'd you do today? What kind of trouble did you get into? Everybody gets into trouble. What did you get into? The difference is whether or not you get caught, how badly you get caught, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Your parents are probably watching, right? Just kidding you. That's good. That's good. If you're a good boy, I'm glad. If that's the case, you're far and few between. I can tell you that. So if you are a good boy, good for you, buddy. It's not an easy thing to do. Stay out of trouble, especially nowadays. And you're 33. Well, my wife still says I'm a child sometimes, and I'm 57, so don't feel bad, right? She says I can never grow old because I'm too immature. Yeah, yeah. So think about that one for a moment. You know what I mean? You can't grow old because you're too immature. I get that all the time. Yeah, good luck. I'm glad you're thinking about that because it's not going to be true. It's not going to be true. You missed reading books. You were cleaning and fixing today, were you? Well, that's good. You got to do that kind of stuff too. Yeah, how much crime and too much violence? Yes. Well, you're right. There's a lot of crime and a lot of violence right now. And I hate to be the guy, Pez, to give you some really bad news. You do it 24/7. Oh, I doubt you're working 24/7. I know. I've done that before, and eventually you wear yourself way too thin. So, yeah, if you're working those 18, 20-hour days, I know exactly what it's like because I used to do that kind of stuff all the time. And at first you say, oh, I'm really achieving something. And then you realize you're achieving shit. You're just getting yourself in deeper and deeper. And, but on the other hand, Pez, I want you to do something. I want you to scroll down and you're going to see that I was speaking to a lovely girl in Toronto area as well. Reach out to her. Reach out to her and say hi. I'm assuming that you're single, Pez. I believe she's single as well. Uh, and just reach out and say hi. Pep Hamill said to say hi. The old fella in the chair. That's all I want you to do. Just say hi. The old fella in the chair said to say hi. And just break the ice. Just that. And if she says anything else, and say, go online on TikTok right now and talk to him. He's still there. I'm here till 8 o'clock. I gave her a little bit of research to do, so she's going to do that right now. But go check it out. Okay? Now do that for me and go say hello to her. And you're going to have a great story to tell in another 20 years from now. What's her ID? Okay, let me go back here. Luna. Luna double dots. No, sorry. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Do not go there. Sarah, RASPI. Sarah, RASPI. Sorry. Sarah, RASPI. It's a shits getting old with glasses and stuff. I can tell you that, buddy. Pez, go there and just say, Pep Hamill, the old fella in the chair, told me to come over, say hi. He's still online right now, and you can ask him, see if it's true. Nope, I better scroll that up to the bottom now. 3 new messages. There we go. Stephen Albert, can I please repeat it again? No problem. I'll even spell it for you. It's Sarah, SARAH. And her last name, RASPI. All right? Go to that one. SARAH RASPI. Got it. Thank you. No problem. Just go to her, click on and say, Pep Hamill. You've already got that one. The old fellow in the chair said to get over here, say hi. He's still on live till 8 o'clock. And just say hi. And he said to say hi. And do that right now. I know I'm kicking you off my live. Come back after you do that. And do it. I don't know why. Sometimes you get a feeling about something. You know what I mean? So go do that. Pez, hear me now, believe me later. Go do that. If you don't do anything all day, do that. And I am here talking to people. Ava, nice to see you there. Nice to see people jumping in, jumping on, having some fun. And my name's Pep Hamill. I help people create an income online. And I just had one of those feelings. And I think I just got 2 people together. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully they get back on here and tell me all about it. And I think that would be really cool. They're both from Toronto. They're both in the right, I don't know if they're in the right area or not. She's 31, he's 33. I had a feeling. I don't know what it is. And let's hope they get back to me here in 10, 15 minutes, because they're going to need a bit of time. And we can start something. It'd be really cool to know that somehow I changed another life, 2 other lives, in a totally different direction. Normally, I help people create an income online. And today, I'm doing a dating service. I don't know. This is just weird. Ava, nice to see you there. No, you're gone. And hey, who else do we have? I know I just slipped somebody offline here, and we're going to, hopefully they come back to me online and figure this out. I'd really like to know how this is going to work out. She may be gone for a little bit, though. She may be gone for 30 minutes. I think it'd be a perfect match. I don't know what it is. Hey, Tyler, nice to see you there. And nice to see you jumping in, jumping on. Where are you from? Where are you from? Hey, bro. Where are you from? And how's life treating you today? Mark Paulino. I hope I said that right. My vision is really poor, and the words are really, really tiny. So yeah, how's life treating you today, bro? Let's find out. I just got done talking to two other people, and I might have just set them up on a date, and I have no clue why. Just one of those feelings that came. Jamaica. Oh man, I'd trade shoes with you today. Here it was zero. That was the hot spot. The high of 0 or 32, depending on which Celsius or Fahrenheit you use. So yeah, you were probably what, doing 65 or what's that, 32? Am I right? What was the temperature like today in Jamaica? I know it's going to upset me, but I got to know anyways. Ah, yeah. And you're from the Philippines. Who do we have there? Oh, I missed it. Hold on, sir. Mark Polino, you're from the Philippines. Cool. What was it like today in the Philippines? I love. Where do I go to find hair? Oh, her. Uh, just go to the search bar at the top. Type in the name and put in the search bar at the top. Or if you look at where the words are, where you just typed in and it'll say your words, pull that down and you'll see her name, and then type the little or touch the little picture on the side. I don't know why. I just have a feeling about the two of you, and I don't know why. It's it's a crazy thing right now, but I think the two of you need to talk. The two of you need to meet. Uh, Tyler, today's been a great day for me, even though it was cold and my jewels felt like they were up here because it was so cold. I was standing by the fire today. We had a nice campfire going, burning some lumber from a new build we got going on. Thank you for the likes in the live. I appreciate it. Nice man. Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to fool somebody, right? Tyler, you seem like a nice guy, buddy. I really like you already. And actually, you're in Canada. Wow. a, a, a super typhoon in the Philippines. Oh, that can't be good. And how's my night? My night's been super, man. I've been having a great time. Things are finally rocking. I'm usually on from 7 till 8. And now that we're after 7, the people that usually come out are really knocking on the door here. And I'm not certain, but I, I usually help people create an income online. And something took me over here just moments ago. And I'm trying to see if I can get two people to talk to each other. And Mark, I'm in Northern Ontario, and you're from Canada, but we all know how big that country is. So where in Canada are you from, buddy? And she's not online. It, just leave her a message. Leave her the message that says, "Hey, Beth Hamill said that I got to talk to you and to say hi." You're in Alberta. Been there many times. Are you in Calgary? Where in Alberta? That's a big province. I know because I drove most of it when I was doing some long haul trucking. And thank you for liking the live. Hit the share button as well. What are we up to now? 1,100. We're stroking her up there. And let's get that up to 5K. I usually get 5K on the lives. I love seeing that. I don't know why. To me, that's my magic number. I don't know why. And then I had a Rose challenge going a while ago. That's probably long gone. Sherwood Park. That rings a bell. I've been there. I'd have to Google it. I don't want to my computer's doing something else at the same time, so I don't want to break its stride. But yeah. Hey Pez, nice to see you back. Were you able to send a message to her? And or is she a private thing? Perfect. So when hopefully she'll accept it. And I don't know what it is, but sometimes you get that gut feeling. And I have a gut feeling the two of you need to talk and say hello and just meet. She's 31, you're 33. Something is telling me that the two of you have to meet. I don't know what it is. It's the coolest thing when I feel that. It just, yeah. Just outside Edmonton. That's why. I've been there. And I think there's a big truck stop in that area too, isn't there? Anyways, yeah. I delivered a bunch of cars there to some people. It's a nice, I think that's a nice area too, if I'm right. Like some nice homes, nice, it's not low scale. Yeah. So yeah, hit the like, share, follow button, and I help people create an income online. That's what I do. I do free mentoring, free scripts, free videos, how to create videos, uh, how to monetize your free videos, how to monetize all of that. You name it, it's all for free. And yeah, it is a nice area. Yeah, it's what I thought. I it's I probably haven't been in that area, and I kid you not, probably 12 years, 13 years ago, last time I was up in there. Um, so yeah, and that's just off the top of my head. I was probably there half a dozen times delivering stuff, but I do remember that I thought it was a pretty nice area. So good for you for being in a good area. It's a good thing. And hey, if you're tired of working 7 days a week, I know I was. I've been on the fire service for 36 years. I retired, and no problem, Mark. Enjoy it, buddy. And I retired after 36 years in the fire service, and I, I, I'm not going to miss it. I get to spend time with my kids instead of waiting by the pager, waiting for it to go off. I get to enjoy time. Not only that, I get to be present with them. You want to hear another? You want to hear something really, really weird? And I hope all you guys are listening on this one. And girls, whatever. Um, I started this digital marketing 7 months ago, 7, 8 months ago now. Anyways, and when I started it, I weighed 225 pounds. And you want to know something really weird? I lost 42 pounds. Now, my wife thinks I'm crazy. My wife knows I'm crazy. Let me rephrase that. But I put a lot of it into this program. And thank you very much, Mark. And one of the reasons I say that, it sounds weird, and I'm probably way wrong, is that I was eating extra because I was impatiently waiting for something to happen. I was bored, even though I was working 14-hour days and 7 days a week on the weekends and stuff like that. I ate out of frustration. I ate because I was tired, just all the time. And now I find that not that I'm not hungry, but I'm just so busy. I don't have time to stop between chasing my grandkids and having fun with them and just doing so many different things that I lost 42 pounds. I weigh 188 pounds. And you know what the really weird part is? When I was in high school in grade 11, I was on the wrestling team and I hit 187. So I'm 1 pound heavier than I was in grade 11 in high school. So how old would that be? 17? That's amazing. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Kat, nice. Thank you for hitting that, and hit the share and the follow button as well. So that to me is an awesome transformation, one that I was not expecting, and it's just because my program helped me do that, and what an amazing thing. So yeah, uh, uh, I think it's just great. Pez, keep checking your your messages. She if she hasn't gotten a hold of you already, it's going to be soon. Ben, nice to see you there. Joey, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And I help people create an income online. And just moments ago, I helped somebody hopefully create a connection. That'd be kind of cool. And I think it'll be, if I'm right, this will be a lasting connection. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. And Pez, I'm glad that you did what I mentioned to do. Um, I just have that feeling. I just have that feeling. And awesome for you, man. Awesome for you, Mark. What do you do there in Edmonton, sir? What are you doing there? What kind of job do you have? What keeps your day busy? What keeps you going? I'm waiting, buddy. Nah. Is Isabo? Isabo. Nice to see you there. Where are you from, buddy? That's a different name, and curiosity is piquing me. Nice to see you there. I think that's Beauty. I've had discussions with you there before, I believe, and nice to see you jumping on. Oh, the galvanizing plant. Right on. I used to do a lot of welding too, and I used to send a lot of stuff out for galvanizing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm sure you have a lot of safety protocols, but for some reason, I have a bad feeling that it's not really good for your health, is it, buddy? Am I right? Like, if you're in the dipping room, like, is that one of the grossest rooms you have to work in? Let me know. That part really does interest me. Um, I've always wanted to kind of go and see how that works. HB, nice to see you there. How's it going? Where are you from? What's going on today? And Mark, am I right or am I wrong in guessing that that's a pretty toxic environment to live and work in? No answer. Are you still in there? Oh, I see. It says you're still there. It is one of my questions. Yeah. Do you have to wear a mask all day? Because I used to do that a lot when I was doing a lot of welding and wear a mask. And do you guys drink a lot of milk? Because I know when I was welding, galvanizing, I used to drink a lot of milk, and that would help um, get rid of that awful taste and maybe the dizziness and other stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys do that a lot. I'd probably be buying it by the massive jug if I worked there. Actually, I know I couldn't work there. They have to pay you a lot of money to work there. I would hope, sir. And yes, sir. Now is that yes, sir? You drink a lot of milk, or yes, sir? They pay you a lot of money. Doesn't matter. None of my business. I don't. I'm just kidding. You don't need to say that. You know that they're paying you lots of money. That's not. That's not what this is all about. Both. Good for you, buddy. That's a good answer. I love that answer. I like you already. Keeping it diplomatic. I love it. Yeah. My name's Pep Hamill. I help people create an income online, and it's 2 hours a day. You can go. I'll send you the. If you click ready in comments, I'll send you the link. You can check it all out and how to create an income online. And for less than the price of a TV, you own your own business. You work 2 hours a day. Once you watch the video and see the testimonials of people who have made six figures in 6 months, you're going to say, wow. You've been working there for 15 years. Well, good for you, buddy. Hopefully, you're taking medicals every now and then, just to make sure you're not actually coming down with something. And then if you do, that you get treated for it right away. Um, just because of the high toxicity. No different than I've been on the fire department for 36 years, so I get regular checkups all the time for my lungs, my blood, to make sure that something isn't gone toxic from all the fumes, right? because let's face it, there's a lot of toxic fumes in a fire related because everything's burning and off gassing, and it's horrible for you. And honestly, I hate to say it, unfortunately, more dangerous than you guys, even though we take more precautions. Like, I mean, we have to wash our suits down after a fire. We get hosed down, literally hosed down with a fire hose. So, and then you get undressed and go have a shower. So, yeah. So, regular checkups, good for you, buddy. Uh, that's going to help you a long time, in the long run. So, I'm proud and happy you're doing that. That's good for you and good for your family, right? Because you're going to need to be there for a long time for them. They likely have a really good pension plan for you, and good for you. You know, those jobs are hard to find. You know what's even harder to find is a good person that's willing to work that many years nowadays, because so many people start and quit jobs. It's like a revolving door at most companies now. Mark, you can probably testify to that just as well as most others, right? That it's like a revolving door. So yeah, but if you decide you want to slow down, do something different, I have an link in the bio that you can check out and sign in, see everything going on. Doing this for the family. Yeah, that's that's what I used to say all the time too. And it's one of the cruelest things I ever told my wife. I traded my life so that she could have the one that I wanted. Stay at home, enjoy the kids. And she never really seen it that way until I told her. And so we sat down one day and discussed it and figured out I had to do something different. Trading my life so that she could have the life I wanted wasn't the right way to do things. And that's when I went to digital marketing. I bought a program that where I sell digital products, four of them to be exact, plus a store, an AI program in the background that works and does everything for me 24 hours a day. So I don't have to sit there and chase leads and chase people down. And I work 2 hours a day now. I spend the rest of the day playing with my grandkids, and I make more now than I did with the fire service. So, let that one sink in for a bit, right? Yeah. And as much as I enjoyed the fire service and helping people daily, you know, and it is the best thing I've ever done. My wife asked me what was the scariest thing I've ever done so far, in my life. And I said, you know what I told her? She asked me, she said it was running into a burning building, wasn't it? You knew it was going to collapse, but you knew you had to get in there and maybe help somebody. And I said, no, that wasn't it. What scared me the most was this starting a new business and wondering what other people are going to say at my age, starting a new business, and um, not really caring after a while what people are going to say and just going ahead and doing it and realizing that once it started to create an income, it didn't start right away. Never really does. And I was able to retire and enjoy my time. There you go. Now, now I caught something there most people may not have. You're going to retire soon, and you're going to go back home. Now, what do you mean by going back home? What do you mean by that? And yes, sir, I did catch that, Mark. And who else we got online? Where are you from? Al Almitu? Where are you from? And Mark, where is home? If you're going back home, that means you migrated to Edmonton to work, and you probably met your family there, and now you're going to head back um, somewhere else. You're going back to the Philippines. Oh, so that's where you said you started from originally. Um, cool. So is your family here now, or are they still in the Philippines? And if you've been 15 years away from your family, I feel so bad for you, sir. So hopefully you brought them with you, and when you're going back to the Philippines, you know, indeed, good for you. They're all here. Good for you. That means you actually get to share your love and your family and your friends. Um, so if you wanted to start something online, start it now before you go to the Philippines, because you can do this anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, as long as you get the internet and you have a cell phone or a laptop or a computer or whatever, as long as you can get online, you can program, work 2 hours a day. And if you watch my videos, you'll see where some of those people have created six figures in 6 months, as little as that. Now, that's not meaning you're going to do it, or everybody's results are different. So you're gonna find your own customer, you're gonna find your own pace, and go from there. But on the other hand, uh, you speak other languages, so you'll have a whole different market that I don't go to. But they have their own life now, and that's just me and the wife. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm assuming you have kids as well, and that they're not going with you to the Philippines. Am I correct in believing that, Mark? Now, I also have one other question after that. Oops. Um, is Thank you, Alamitu. That is a different name. Where are you from, sir? I love finding out where different people are from. Mark here is from the Philippines. He's in Edmonton right now, working, and he's going back to the Philippines, sir. They're all going to stay here. Well, that's good. For them, this would be maybe their entire lives. I don't know. I'm just having to guess that. But my question for you, Mark, is very simple. Um, my second question, I had said that I had another one for you. Uh, Mark is not a Filipino name. So, did you change your name when you got here? Or is Mark a name from the Philippines? I, I would not believe it is, but it's just a question. Paulino, I could maybe see that. But if it is Mark from birth, then cool. I would not have thought that. And learning something new, I love it. Ah, cool. So that's cool. You see, I would not have thought of that being a name from the Philippines, and I think that's cool. Um, Now, just a curiosity question: are your parents here? Are they still in the Philippines? And yeah, it's your birth name. Yeah, I think that's cool. Are your parents still alive? Because if you've been here 15 years, that probably makes you in your 50s somewheres. Um, so I'm just kind of guessing you might be in your 40s, 50s, and your parents may very well be alive. So are they still alive and well? And Alamitu, nice to see you there still. Uh, uh, your parents have passed away, and that's so sad. I feel bad for you there, so, buddy. Um, Unfortunately, my father passed away when he was 53, so I know unfortunately exactly how you feel. My mother's still alive though, however. So, uh, but yeah, you're 45. Hey, I was pretty close, right? I said between 40s and 50s, so 45 is right between 40 and 50. I'm pretty good at this, isn't I? And me too. Are you still there, buddy? I think you're gone. And nice to see people jumping in, jumping on. And good guess. Yes. Yes, a good guess indeed. I love it. I love it. So, oh, excuse me. Pretty soon, going to be 8 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, I am going to be shutting this off. So, but thank you for hitting the likes, the shares, the follow. And Mark, indeed, go check out my bio in my link. and check it out. Or just say ready in comments. I'll send it to you after the live, and I'll send it for free. You can go check it out and just cruise around, check it out. And you could start now, or your wife could start. I hope to catch you again, sir, as well. And like I said, at 8 o'clock, so I still have another 30 minutes or so that I'm going to be here irritating, talking to people. And I always enjoy talking to different people like yourself, sir. And the Philippines, I've seen different photos of it. I know a very, very, very little bit about it. But I do think it is a country that I would love to go visit. I think it would be an awesome country to go visit. I Every country has some bad areas and some good areas. I get that, but I do think it would be a really, really nice area to go visit. Who else do we have online there? I don't know what that is, whether it's a symbol or something, and with the distance that I'm at, I can't read it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I got up this morning at 5 o'clock my time, and that was just so I could get online and chit chat to some different people that I don't usually get to speak to in the early morning. So I tried to do an early morning jump on it just to see who was out there. They talked to a whole new group, new people. It's cool, fun. JJ, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And where are you from, JJ? Where are you from? Come on, speak up. You're one click away. From Nova Scotia. Another nice place to go. Where in Nova Scotia? I know it's a big island, buddy. Thank you for liking the live. And Nova Scotia is a big area. Cape Breton, right from the big town. Right on. That's a nice area. I can honestly say I haven't been to any of the East Coast. I haven't been on. I've been everywhere from Labrador, Ontario, all the way across to the West Coast, right up to King George, right up to the ocean. Yeah, I had to really scratch my head on that one for a second. So yeah, Cape Breton, that is one place is on my bucket list, as well as the Philippines. I can honestly say that one too. Both of them were on my list. Nice to see you there. And what was Cape Breton like today? Was it cold and windy? Was it nice and hot and sunny? What was Cape Breton like today? Well, Mark, I would absolutely love to be your guest in the Philippines. Unfortunately, that probably won't be for another 2 or 3 years. So unless we start communicating daily and working on that, then I'm not saying I doubt it, but indeed, I will be working very closely with people in my group, and they're from all over the world as well. And cold and windy Cape Breton. Yeah, yeah, I can very well see that. It was cold and horrible here too, out by Toronto, Ontario. I'm actually 3 hours north of there, so it's even worse. But yeah, the Philippines is one of the spots I would absolutely love to go. Um, so, Mark, here's something for you. Join my group. Start creating an income. You and I will create a good income, and I'll go to the Philippines. You come to Canada, and we'll just visit each other. How does that? You're already here in Canada, but I'll show you a different part of. I mean, you're over in Edmonton. I'll show you the Niagara Falls. You'd probably love to see that. 30,000 island cruises. There's lots of different caves around here in this area. I don't think there's any caves out there in Edmonton. I might be wrong. And but yeah, and imagine that we start a business together. Well, I can't even say together. That's not true. It's your business. You make 100% the profits all on your own. Uh, Pez, you live in Niagara Falls. Cool. Close to St. Catharines. Cool. Nice to see you back. The other lady I was telling you about, she's in the Toronto area as well. So you're not too far away from each other. Probably St. Catharines. I think that's about an hour away, depending on where she is in Toronto too. By the way, I don't know. We didn't get into that. Uh, did you get a hold of her, Pez? Were you able to? Did she reach back out to you? Now it's just a question of curiosity more than anything. Um, but I do admit I have a feeling for something with the two of you. Yep. NBB, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And oh shoot, I lost my other guy. You live in Toronto. No, I live 3 hours north of Toronto. No, I don't live in Niagara Falls. I was speaking to a gentleman, another gentleman, his name was Mark, about going to Niagara Falls, taking some of the different cruises, going to some of the caves that are all over the place. This whole area is literally covered in them if you know where they are. Most people don't, but you can Google them, which is kind of a cool thing to do. So it's kind of cool. Mark, thanks for the rose, buddy. I know TikTok had a rose thing going on for me right now. You joined my fan club. Appreciate it very much. Very much. There's also some bonuses in there for you as well somehow. I don't exactly know how that works. I'm not that TikTok guy or the financial the guru guy about the internet, but I've sure been able to sell some digital products online, and I help teach people how to do it. My wife says I'm crazy because I do it for free. Actually, my wife knows I'm crazy. She also says I can't grow old because I'm too immature. So I don't know what she means by that, but I just enjoy having fun and playing with my grandkids. Last summer I buried them in the sand. I was a nice guy. I dug them back up again. But, we just have fun. Yeah. Ronnie, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And where are you from? Paul, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. Where are you from as well? Pez, did you leave me, buddy? And Mark, thanks for joining the fan club again. That's just cool, buddy. You'll enjoy it. And why not? You get to hang out with a cool guy like me. I get to hang out with you. You're a cool guy too. And we're having fun. We're all chit chatting about other things going on. And Pez here, he lives in Toronto. And I sell digital marketing, but I think I just help Pez to meet somebody. I'm really hoping you stick with that, Pez. What I asked you to do, just one of those things. Don't ask me why. And I just one of those feelings. I've the right one for the two of you. Kirk, nice to see you there. Where are you from? What was the weather like today for you? Imagine being able to create an income online enough that you're actually able to retire from the fire department after 36 years. That's what I did. I retired from the fire service after 36 years. I don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning when the tones go off, or just when I go to sit down. I don't have to get back up again, throw it in the microwave, and head out the door. Creating an income online has never been any easier than it is right now. Literally the easiest thing to do. Just Jess, nice to see you there. And where are you from? We're chit chatting today with people from all over the world. And we have people from all over Canada, all over the world. Where are you from, Jess? And it's nice to see different people. And what was the weather like? We know today it was lousy in Cape Breton. Wasn't too bad in Edmonton. Horrible down in Toronto. horrible where I live, 3 hours north of there. And I see here we're up to 1100K for likes. And at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be heading out of here. It's what, 7:30 right now. So I got another 25 minutes to go. And not that I'm on any sort of timer. I just 7 till 8 is kind of when I usually go on. Even though I did start at what, 6 o'clock today? Just having a bit of fun. And hey, we've had lots of fun today. I'm also on YouTube, same name on YouTube. So if you want to go over there, hit subscribe as well. Don't forget to do that when you're leaving here. And sometimes I do different videos over there. I do some videos here, some I do there. GTA. Will you buy GTA 6? I don't play video games, so I don't get into that. I'm not sure if TikTok has stuck me on video games or whatever. It should be in discussions and everything else. That's what it's supposed to be on. But for some reason, I think they keep shoving me over into the video game section, which I don't understand. And I've tried playing GTA a couple of times with my kids and my grandkids. I I don't see how people get hooked on it. I really don't. So maybe you can explain to me how or why you get hooked on something like GTA. To be totally honest, 4 years ago, I got rid of my TV. Joe's nice to see you there. And you're going to say, get rid of the TV. Why would you do that? Well, we had satellite, 300 channels and nothing on. Always the same stuff. If you watch the news, it's all propaganda that the government's made for you. So that's all because they pay for it. So they play whatever the government wants. Yeah, TV bad, news even worse. Yeah, and it's true. So I get way better news online, and I can actually get it faster, whether it's local news or traffic reports or what the truth is about what any government is actually doing. So yeah, so I don't do that anymore. I don't. So we actually, I got rid of the TV 4 years ago. It didn't bother me. We bought one last Christmas, and it pretty well sits there. The kids play video games with it. GTA is one of them, and I they asked me to play it. I have no desire to play it. I've played it before, and there's different ones I've done. One was a sniper game, Gran Turismo. I've tried that. There's a couple other ones, and I just you don't like the AI blocked safe anymore. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Uh, yeah, maybe, can you expand on that by that? Um, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you mean there. Maybe Nick can explain it to me. I don't know. Uh, but you don't like AI blocked safe any anymore. Huh. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Totally lost on that one. Yeah. Connor Moore. So I'm assuming your name is Connor, and AI. I nearly got caught out, cut out, caught out. Huh. Um. Yeah. I'm sorry. I still lost it I'm certain you understand what you mean, and maybe if I played GTA, I might know maybe more what you mean. Of course, I don't. So, and I'm not computer savvy to start with. So I'm totally at a loss. Hey, Pez, I see you back, buddy. Did you check on your invite, see how that worked out? And I really hope it does. And Pez, maybe you can help me out here with what Conran here is saying. Compact Core PC. A little different. And yeah, we're zipping along. Liam, nice to see you on. Where you from? Oh, it's going to be 8 o'clock soon. Yep, I'm going to be out of here in another 10 minutes or so. And I'm going to actually shut down. Oh, no. I'm going to leave my live on for YouTube for a little bit longer. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like a king in this throne sometimes. I never really thought of it that way. I love it. I love it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, well, that's weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just replying to that one. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I know somebody on the YouTube saying, "Hey, you look like a king in that throne," and I just said, "Hey, thanks." Uh, you're from Ireland. What was the weather like today in Ireland? Yeah, and the weather was okay. Well, here in Canada, at least northern part of Ontario where I live, 3 hours north of Toronto, so you can kind of draw a little circle there. Uh, it was cold. I don't know if you have Celsius or Fahrenheit, but the high today was 0 or 32, depending which one you use. It was -5, so that would be what, 30 maybe? 31? No, 32 is 0, so it's got to be somewhere around 30. So it was cold. And yeah, it was not good. And what temperature was it in Ireland today? And kind of nice to know what kind of temperatures we're looking at. 15. Well, that's comfortable. That's not bad. I mean, it's not really t-shirt weather. Well, yeah, depending on you. Some people go out in t-shirts in a snowstorm here, but anyways. But yeah, that's not me. I guess maybe that's part of growing old. I don't know. I just have fun. And I I say that growing old, but my wife said I can't grow old because I'm too immature. I don't know. Kind of go with her a lot of times too often. Just one of those things. Yep. So yeah, nice to see people jumping on, jumping in, having some fun, and creating. My name is Pep Hamill. It's up here in the corner, or this corner, depending on which one it's on. We give out about the weather. Yeah, a different saying there. Uh, yeah, so I help people create an income online. I sell a digital product, 4 products. Some of them have a store, others don't. And the AI program that's in the background does everything 24 hours a day. You're only in your 30s. That's a good age to be. Actually, that's the perfect age to be, really. It's the ideal age. That's to me, that's the ideal spot because you've gained enough wisdom, but you're nowhere near the end yet. Before that, before you're 25, you're still learning. You're still trying to figure life out. I pretty well figured out when I was in my 30s. And now that I'm 57, you just say, screw it. I'm done with it. It's not the same anymore. And you just, you don't care about what anybody says anymore. I'll tell you that. And you enjoy the moments in life. You enjoy life every moment, or at least you should. So I go out on my motorcycle on sunny days. I just put it away last week. That's right. Always give, give it to on the good people, and don't worry about the friend. That's good. Where am I from, Zach? I'm from 3 hours north of Toronto, Northern Ontario. So it gets cold here, and where men are men and women are men too sometimes, because it's so cold. They carry firewood like everybody else. You know, I have a I have a dog here, a little puppy. He's just going to turn 3 here at Christmas, and my puppy is 175 pounds. So Zach, he's a big dog, and that's how you know you're at my house because if you just come into my house when I'm not around, I hope you made your prayers first because you're going to meet the Maker, right? Any tips on salmon fishing? Huh. Um, find a good spot. Find two good spots. Find two good spots. The best spot you tell no one about, and you tell everybody about the second spot. And then that way, when they all show up the second spot, you can tell them you already caught yours and you left, and you show them your fish. And you say you must have just been at a different spot, slightly different than where I was at. Does that make sense? Of course, you have, but you are in a different spot in any ways. Worms or prawn? Well, I think I would go with a fly. Just do that fly fishing like everybody else does. Just start tapping it. You'll catch it. And the challenge is what it's all about. The challenge. And nice to see you joining in over there on YouTube as well. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. My name's Pep Hamill. I help people create an income online. And so yeah, bubble and fly. Yeah, I think that's what I'd be doing. I think it's an art to start with, and I think the challenge is what really makes it exciting. And then once you master that challenge, then you got to master the fish. So I think that would be a double, right? So it might take you part of the day to really get you to master it, or you might catch it right off the bat. Kind of like my program. Some people get it like that, and others take a while. So being able to master it right off the bat and success, what a thrill. What a thrill, right? When I started my program, I got success on the third day and on the fifth day. And it just continued after that. No, not everybody has that success. Some people take weeks or maybe even months to finally get their success. But how many businesses out there that you get to purchase and work whenever you want to, create your own income, and you don't have to share it with anybody? 100% profits, all yours. So, Herb Monthly, nice to see you there. salmon back to fishing in much next year. You look forward to it. Perfect. Good for you. Uh, I I'm going to be going to it as well next year. Um, I'm not going to say where because that kind of defeats what I just got done telling you, isn't it? But I know my son went there this year, and my sister and a bunch of others, and they had a great time. So I know I was going to go this year, just something came up. So I'll be up there next year for sure, having a bit of fun and pulling that rod, fishing rod, you know, yeah, having some fun. So yeah, having some fun. So just checking my YouTube here as well. Just people clicking on there and asking different questions. So I'm back and forth. And sometimes I have to type those out, or sometimes it's here on my mouse. I can do it really quickly, answer it. It's kind of cool that way. Brenda, nice to see you there. Hit the like, share, follow button. And where are you from, Brenda? We are talking to people from all over the place, Edmonton, Cape Breton, all over, Philippines. Where are you from, Brenda? Always kind of cool. My name's Pep Hamill. I help people create an income online, but I like knowing where people are from and what the weather was like. And so far, it sounds like everybody said the same thing. Well, the weather hasn't been too bad, except for one fella that I was talking to from Jamaica who really let me down and said the weather was beautiful and he was having a beautiful day out. So I wanted to kick him off, but I did. I couldn't do that. So, hello, Jeremy. How are you today, buddy? Where are you from? What's the weather like? And I am doing excellent. I've had a great day today. Some of my live earlier today around lunchtime was standing around the fire with my wife and burning some excess lumber from our new build from a home that we're building right now. So that was kind of cool. And getting rid of some of that. And even though I can afford to send stuff out now, it's just nice to be able to just burn it and try to get that global warming thing going wrong, right? You're from Canada. Now, Jeremy, I got some news for you. Canada's a big country, buddy. You might want to narrow that down a little bitty bit, right? I'm 3 hours north of Toronto. That kind of gives you a rough idea. Where in Canada are you from? Close. I don't need an exact. I certainly don't need an address. We don't want the wrong people going to your house. Sob, Sob. It's not an A, so it's got to be an E. So Seb. So yeah, where can? Oh, excuse me. I'll be out of here at 8 o'clock. So I got another 5 minutes to go, and then I turn into a pumpkin, and I have TikTok and YouTube on at the same time. I chit chat to multiple people at the same time, so that's kind of fun. Even though nice to see you there, and always enjoyable to see other people from other places. Rye, rye is rotten. No, it's not. I enjoy rye. It's just a little touch of coke in it. Yeah. So, Jeremy, where in Canada are you from? You gotta explain. Canada's a big country, buddy. And say you're in Canada, it takes what a day and a half to get across, depending on your speed and sleeping habits. You can do it in 3 days comfortably, 3 4 days comfortably, or a day and a half, and you get to the other end, you're beat. But yeah. So where in Canada are you from? Oh, you're shy now. Jeremy, are you shy? Ooh, 812. That's a little different. Just breathe. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I said that one, I know that's your name or your handle there, but yeah, that's a little different one. So yeah, I'm gonna shut off my. I'm gonna shut down my YouTube. I've been on for 2.5 hours now. I think that's probably enough. I've had discussions with a lot of